Hello, everybody. All right, so today my plan is to set my dining table for a Friendsgiving we're having next week. I pulled out everything I'm planning to use, um, and it's set up right here. So let's get started. All right, so underneath this table, there are sections that have to be opened up like a latch. So I can put the inserts in. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull these apart, take out the latch, and start to get the other leaves in. All right, so this is the table disconnected. It's a really cool mechanism to pull them apart, but we're gonna get these two leaves put inside. All right, now that the table's back together, I am missing one chair that's upstairs. That's going to be 6. And then I have 4 chairs to put in between, but I'll worry about that last. The first thing I'm going to do is decide on what is going to be in the center of the table. All right, so I have this table runner. I don't even remember where I got it, but I love how sparkle it is and how natural colored it is. I think I'm going to put this on the center and then decide on plates. Hey, I picked these up a long time ago, probably at like the dollar store. They're just like little paper doilies. I think I'm gonna use them as like placemat before I put the plates. I think that would look rather cute. And so let's just lay them out and see. I have 2 bigger ones left over, so I'm gonna put those on the ends. And then I have some medium-sized ones. I think I have 4 of those. I'll put those here. And then I have 4 of the smaller ones. All right, I think that works. And then I'm gonna show you the plates that I have. All right, so the plate collection I have is rather interesting. So a long time ago when I had a smaller place, I only had a little round table, and so I only bought sets of 4. So I have these pretty glass ones I'm gonna use, but there's only 4. And then later on when I got this table, I wanted all white, and so I bought a set of 8 because that's what my plan was for this table, that I would have 3, 6, 3 on each side, and then 2 chairs at the end that were more grand, and then I would have 8 people. So I only bought sets of 8 of the white. And the white ones, I didn't buy smaller saucer plates for it. My mom has tons of china, and she gave me some as well, and so I was going to use some of hers mixed with some of mine. So the plan is that I use these little dainty ones. They're 4 clover china from my mother. I don't know how old they are, but the colors in it would totally work for what I have going on here. I've got the greens, just like I'm gonna keep the chairs covers greens. It still has the white for matching the other plates. It's very like fall-y with all the flowers. And so I'm gonna use these as the center to these. And then I'm gonna keep the clear plates in their set, so it'd be clear and clear. And so right now I'm just deciding if I'm gonna alternate it or keep sets together, but we'll play around and we'll see what happens. All right, so what I've decided now is, since I only have the 4 small doilies on the ends, I'm gonna use the clear plates there so that you can still see the small doily underneath. And so it would look like this. And so let me bring the camera down so that you can see that. So it'll look like this for the smaller plates. And then for the larger ends, I'm going to use the white plates because you would be able to see the circle around if you're on the side. And then I'm going to put one of my mom's chinas right in the middle. So that would be 1 and that would be 2. So I'll do the same thing on that end and I'll show you when it's all set up. All right, so I think I got the first part done, but what I realized is I only had 4 of my mother's plates that look like this. And so in order to balance it off, I needed to come up with 2 more that were different. So I happen to have these that I have maybe about 8 plates like this from West Elm, which I love, which I usually just put out for like a birthday party and you can put your cake on it. But I'm gonna use the 2 that are this color, which is the gold and the blue, and a little bit of tan to tie in the gold and the white into the table. So that one is there. So I'm gonna zoom in and show you all the plate settings. All right, so this is one, like I said, the West Elm plate with the white plate and then the doily underneath. And then really I'm just looking for symmetry with that, 2 ends being the same, 2 opposites being the same, and the 4 white with my mother's china in the middle. I think I'm gonna put 2 kids here and 2 kids here, and then that would be the 4 kids or 4 piece here, and then the heads are slightly different. All right, now I'm gonna start looking into cups, glasses. All right, as far as glassware, I picked up these maybe 2 years ago for New Year's that I used my Cricut on to write like Happy New Year's on, and I had an extra set or 2 of these, so I have 10 of these. I'm gonna put them out right now. Right, so the glasses are out and now I'm trying to think about the centerpiece. I know that I want greenery on it, but not too much so we can actually talk to each other. That's the plan. I picked these up maybe about 10 years ago when I went to an estate sale with my mother. They're super pretty antique, like gold embossed trays. And so they fit the color palette perfectly, so I'm just going to lay those out on either end and then start to think about the other things that I want to add to the table. All right, I had to pick up silverware because I had silver but a set of 4 and a different silver set, a set of 6, and so just to keep it all uniformed with the cutlery, I went and got the rose gold forks at Home Goods. And so I only needed in the set these 3, but these are actually really pretty. So I might actually switch the silver ones out as serving spoons on the table. So here's that. I'll show you when that's set up. All right, so the set that I bought also, I wanted smaller bowls to kind of tie it all together. So even though the plates are mixed match because of the sets of 4 that I have of these and the sets of 4 that I have of these, and then the white plates and then the smaller ones that are just on the ends the bowls, because they're all uniform, tie it all together. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish laying out the silverware, put the candles in, and then talk about some of the other ideas that I have. All right, guys, it's coming along. Greenery that will sit in the center. And then I still have to put the cutlery out, put the candles in, and do the napkin placements, which I haven't decided yet what I'm doing with that, but I played around and made a turkey, but I don't know if I'll keep that. But so far, so good.